when activists these days talk about the masses, what they mean is usually um, people who have a lot of money and who are not, the real definition of the masses. And this is unfair because we tend to forget a certain demography that are truly the masses. These are the truly poor people who cannot even afford the basic things as it is everywhere in Africa. You know, when we talk about the masses, let us not forget these are the people who can barely afford data. How much does it cost to be online 24 hours these days? You agree with me that the average person spends 1,500 naira per day to be online? I mean, that is not if you want to do real online job, but just to be online. Now multiply that by 30. That's like 45,000 naira to be on internet. How many people can afford this? Then you come online and come and bear your opinion about akara, kuli kuli. We are talking of people who will be on their 2 feet thanking you for 20 minutes if you spare them 30,000 naira that you take for granted. Now, you know what is immoral about this is that you're taking you're taking their voice. You are not allowing the government to pay attention to them. All you care about are things that these people do not even understand. You care about flight ticket. You care about, you care about all of these things. You care about the price of champagne. You care about how you ship things in. You care about what custom takes when you ship your nonsense into the country. You are not allowing government to pay attention to the people who needs the government. And this is unfair. You see, the last time this guy did a protest, and you could see hundreds of people board the plane. With whose money? How? And that was why EFCC came up with an investigation. Yes, rightly so. When you see 150, 200 young people who are clearly not employed at least not in the conventional sense of it, board a flight from Ibadan to Lagos or Abuja to come and do just a 2 hours, 3 hours jamboree on the road. Come on. Those are not the masses. And that's, you know what is the uprising that is happening now? The uprising of the middle class against the real masses. And I'm looking forward to a time when the real masses will stand up and say enough is enough. Because I suspect what is happening now is a certain demography who cares only about themselves and pretend to be the masses and want governance to be about them alone. So I see a kind of class struggle now between, this is not even, the middle class, it is still tolerable if the middle class is fighting the rich and co-opting the poor in the fight. It is tolerable. It's acceptable. But do you know what you guys are doing? You are alienating the poor, and you're not even fighting the affluent now. All you do, it's like you're fighting the poor. You are not even fighting the affluent. And before anybody says anything, you shame them for being poor. Who is supposed to be at the forefront of the struggle for the masses? Is it not the poor? But then when someone comes and talks, you shame them and say, oh, you're poor. So because you're poor, you shouldn't have opinion. In governance, does it make any sense? Isn't it supposed to be? I remember when we went out for a protest, 2013, you were on a Monday, we were sitting down in front of the House of Assembly in Lagos State, and somebody said, oh, look at them, jobless, protesting on a Monday morning. The ignorant, were ignorant and we felt belittled. But somebody educated us among the protesters and said, no, you accept, agreed that you're jobless. Because if you are not jobless, you have no point coming out to protest. You should be busy slugging it out with your employers. Let your employers who know how the economy should be, how it will be easier for them to pay you better, let them be the ones struggling with the government. That is the logic. If you are well-to-do, you have no business complaining about the government. Let us see your tax slips. Let us see your tax document. Let us see your contribution. If you say you are rich, let's see. Bring it out. So you should stop taking what is supposed to belong to this demographic, which the Constitution itself prioritize. That it should be, you claim to be knowledgeable, you claim to be educated, you claim to have money, then help yourself, help create employment. That is what you should be doing. And you should be providing solutions, not protesting. You should be publishing blueprints. You should be giving us, intellectual takes on matters. That is what you should be doing. All right. Thank you.